guess you've all heard about Dead Man's Corner, that Texas town where there's more flying lead per cubic foot than anywhere else in the country. The typical citizen down there has to be a regular walking arsenal or become a patron of the town's one and only flourishing industry. Of course, our small hero, Crusader Rabbit, didn't know about any of this, and so he boldly marched into Dead Man's Corner with a mighty big chip on his shoulder. By golly, he'd fight all of Texas, town by town, until they lifted their ban against rabbits. First notice anyone had of Crusader's arrival came when the tough customers of the Tombstone Card Palace were startled by his challenge.
All right, you mugs. I'm going to tear you apart, piece by piece, one by one. Who's first? Golly, did I say that?
Naturally, every man in the place reached for his gun, but at that same instant, wonder of wonders, the room suddenly began spinning like a top. A Texas twister, the granddaddy of all cyclones, had passed right through town. When at last the dust had cleared over the pile of rubble, once known as the Tombstone Card Palace, the local lads had a very definitely changed outlook on Mortal Kombat.
What happened? We was discombobulated by one mighty rugged rabbit.
Roughest critter I ever see.
I'm trading this in on a nice gentle guitar, that's what.
Yep, every last one of those fellas figured that Crusader had caused all that commotion. So they were more than anxious to sign Crusader's peace treaty. And as for the Equal Rights Clause, heck, they figured they were pretty lucky to be considered the equal of such an atomic bunny. And so, leaving Dead Man's Corner flying his flag of freedom, Crusader joined his loyal friend, Rags the Tiger, on the outskirts of town.
What a battle! What a victory! Exactly how did I do that anyway?
Well, I guess you just don't know your own strength.
Remind me to go a little easy on the next town.
The next town was soon reached, and once again, Crusader and Rags thundered into battle. Uh-oh. Did you run into some trouble, chum?
What do you think?
Yeah, well, I think you were magnificent in defeat.
Thank you, Rags. Ouch! How many towns have we left anyway?
Yeah, let's see, 2,997.
Maybe we're going at this all wrong. Sure, that's it. Why try to convince all these people when all we have to do is to convince him?
Gee, Crusader, you're a genius.
And so, donning their noble steed disguise, for they were well aware that Texans love horses better than rabbits and tigers combined, they set out to find the one who controlled the destiny of so many, the Rabbit and Hare Removal Commissioner in Austin, Texas. Of course, they didn't know that the commissioner was actually Frank Sawbuck, the world-renowned big game hunter. But more of that in Chapter 10, entitled The Enemy's Camp.